The Book of Genesis, Chapter 11, from the Sunday School Bible. Copyright The Sunday School Bible, LLC, 2025. All rights reserved. Chapter 11, 2100 BC. The Tower of Babel. The whole earth was of one language and of one speech. And it came to pass, as they journeyed from the east, that they found an open area in the land of Shinar, the land of Babylonia, and lived there. The people said to one another, "Let us make bricks and burn them thoroughly." And they had brick for stone and slime for mortar. The people said, "Let us build a city, a tower whose top may reach heaven. Let us make a name for ourselves, to ensure we are not scattered abroad upon the face of the whole earth." The Lord came down to see the city and the tower, which the children of men had built. The Lord said, "Behold, the people are one, and they all speak one language, and this is what they begin to do? Now, nothing they imagine will be too difficult to accomplish. Come, let us go down and confuse their language, so they may not understand each other's speech." So the Lord scattered them abroad upon the face of the earth, and they stopped building the city. Therefore the city was named Babel, because there the Lord confused the language of the earth. From there the Lord scattered the people abroad across the face of the earth. Generations from Shem to Abram. These are the generations of Shem. Shem dies at 600 years old. 2 years after the flood, when Shem was 100 years old, he had a son named Arphaxad. Shem lived 500 years after Arphaxad was born. Shem also had other sons and daughters. Arphaxad dies at 438 years old. Arphaxad was 35 years old when he had a son named Shelah. Arphaxad lived 403 years after Shelah was born. Arphaxad also had other sons and daughters. Shelah dies at 433 years old. Shelah was 30 years old when he had a son named Eber. Shelah lived 403 years after Eber was born. Shelah also had other sons and daughters. Eber dies at 464 years old. Eber was 34 years old when he had a son named Peleg. Eber lived 430 years after Peleg was born. Eber also had other sons and daughters. Peleg dies at 239 years old. Peleg was 30 years old when he had a son named Reu. Peleg lived 209 years after Reu was born. Peleg also had other sons and daughters. Reu dies at 239 years old. Reu was 32 years old when he had a son named Serug. Reu lived 207 years after Serug was born. Reu also had other sons and daughters. Serug dies at 230 years old. Serug was 30 years old when he had a son named Nahor. Serug lived 200 years after Nahor was born. Serug also had other sons and daughters. Nahor dies at 148 years old. Nahor was 29 years old when he had a son named Terah. Nahor lived 119 years after Terah was born. Nahor also had other sons and daughters. Abram, or Abraham, is born. Terah was 70 years old when he became the father of the following sons: Abram, which God renamed Abraham in Genesis 17:5, Nahor number 2, and Haran, Terah's sons. Terah's sons. These are the generations of Terah. Terah had the following 3 sons: Abram, Nahor number 2, and Haran. Generations of Terah. Haran had a son named Lot. Haran died before his father, Terah, in the land of his nativity, Ur of the Chaldees. Abram, or Abraham, and his brother Nahor number 2 married wives. The name of Abram's wife was Sarai. God later named Sarai Sarah in Genesis 17:15. The name of Nahor number 2's wife was Milcah. Milcah was the daughter of Haran. Haran was also the father of Iscah. Sarai was barren and had no children. Terah dies at 205 years old. Terah took his son Abram, his nephew Lot, and his daughter-in-law Sarai from the Ur of Chaldees to the land of Canaan. When they arrived in Haran city, they settled there. Terah died in Haran city at age 205.